The ajna energy center in human design is our mind. It's sometimes literally called the mind, but ajna is just so much more beautiful. And if you're new here, my name is Riley X. I am a professional astrologer, and I help my clients embody their astrology and live their human design so they can make better decisions and feel good in their bodies. The ajna is all about the mind. It's about what we're thinking about, our conscious questions and thoughts. This is an awareness center, and it is constantly ever changing, regardless of if you have a defined or undefined ajna. It is a work in progress always. The ajna is connected to the third eye chakra, which is literally called the ajna, and it's connected to the pituitary gland. This center helps regulate all of the other centers. I mean, think about it. It's literally our brain, right? It makes sense that our brain is helping regulate everything else. But making sure that you have a clear mind is really important to keep the center balanced. So having a defined ajna means that you have a definition of your mind, the way you are sort of made up about the way you think about things. This doesn't mean that you're completely closed-minded, but it does mean that you have a definitive way of thinking, and you're always going to come back to that process. But if you have an undefined ajna, you are open-minded. You are constantly letting things sort of flow through, but you can be really absent-minded and struggle with memory. The defined ajna is going to be really good with memory, and maybe a little bit to a detriment that energy is so focused on what has already happened. So learning to use that to your betterment and not let it get you stuck is really important. But how do you know? Well, if your ajna is balanced, you're going to be open to new thoughts and new ideas. You're going to be clear-minded, and you're going to have mental peace. You'll have spiritual clarity, and it's going to be easy for you to connect into the deeper meanings of things. If there's an imbalance in your ajna, you're going to be obsessed with being right. You may be really close-minded or fearful of new ideas and new concepts. You could be mentally exhausted, you can feel overwhelmed, or you could even have psychosis. So it's really important to keep a clear mind and to be paying attention to what you're focused on. This is something I talk about all of the time with my clients in TikTok lives, in personal sessions. You have to pay attention to what you're focused on, because that is what your mind is going to pull you towards, and then everything else is going to follow. If you do need more help with this, make sure to book a session or join my coaching at rxtarot.com.